The Management and Strategy Division joined their CEO in discussing the proposal coming from the mall and supermarket group to gather creative ideas for improvement. As the officers discussed the proposals made by Ariane, all of them, especially the Chief Strategy Officer, were impressed and amazed to learn that the ideas came from an inexperienced secretary from the CEO office.
Miss Hicks, you have such creative ideas and I am impressed. Mr. Haynes said.
Thank you, Mr. Haynes, Ariane humbly replied.
I think you should be a part of my team. What do you think? Mr. Rainey Morrison.
That's not gonna happen, Mr. Haynes.
Maybe someday, when you feel burned out, as your CEO's secretary.
After the conference, Rain invited everyone for lunch at his hotel restaurant. He had never been happier after the turnout of their meeting, especially the positive acceptance of his new secretary's excellent performance. While at the lunch gathering, Rain Martin called Neil, his chauffeur, to bring Ariane back to the office, then get his Bugatti he would use for his personal appointment. Neil understood his boss's appointment, so after a while, parked the Bugatti in front of the hotel restaurant. Rain Martin left the restaurant with Hannah and went to his favorite resort. They checked in a lavish room with a cozy and yet romantic ambience.
They spent that night together, enjoying each other's company. Then a little later, Rainey said something to Hannah that made her somewhat uncomfortable and sad. This will be our last rendezvous. Hannah, you will marry in 2 months, and I don't want to have us in trouble.
So what if the wedding's 2 months away? I couldn't be happier without you at my side. Please don't do this to me, darling, begged Hannah.
You should focus on your wedding preparations, Hannah. Make it memorable by being well prepared, well rested, and stress-free.
It seems like you're trying to keep me away, Hannah sobbed.
I'm only doing this for your good and mine, Hannah. Range explained.
At that moment, someone called Hannah on her phone. She was surprised to hear the person at the end of the line.
Where are you, Hannah? I'm already here and no one's answering the door.
I'm at my friend's house. Please wait for me. I'll be on my way.
It's cold out here. Please hurry.
Rain Martin called the resort desk to arrange a cab for Miss Benning. He knew who the caller was.
As soon as Rainey Martin arrived at his office, he talked to Ariane that following day, Hannah won't be coming today or for the days ahead. She has already taken her leave. In preparation for her wedding, starting today, you'll take her place. Ariane was surprised by the sudden news. Rainey continued, you will take Hannah's daily tasks, read to me the to-do list for the day, handle my appointments, and wherever I go, you're there, too. Do not leave the office while I'm here, unless I give you the permission to leave. Any information related to my personal affairs must remain confidential. If something comes out without my knowing, you would face the consequences. Is everything clear to you, Miss Hicks? As Ariane turned away towards her table, Rainey Martin spoke again. As part of your function, you will come with me tonight to a party. I'll have someone bring your dress to your hostel. I'll pick you up at 8 in the evening. While Rainey was choosing his suit for the party, he called his lady friend designer. I need you to choose a very lovely dress for my secretary and have it delivered tonight to the address I'm sending right now. Her name is Ariane Hicks.
At that same night, Ariane received the dress she has to wear for the party, and despite her hesitation about the dress, she decided to receive it.
Ariane was ecstatic as much as Ingrid was so excited to see if the dress would fit her size. Ingrid commented, Mr. Morrison is surely good in choosing a lovely dress, and knows perfectly well how to pick your size, huh? He truly had a way with women.
Rain brought Ariane to his villa where the party was being held. Ariane got curious that she asked, Sir, what is the party all about? Was it your birthday? Rain smiled and said, You'll come to know soon. Every guests were all in the party mood and they danced as they drank. Then, the music stopped and all the guests became silent as they watched who was walking into the hallway. She walked elegantly while the guests applauded.
Rainey Martin announced cheerfully, Here comes the bride, Hannah Hicks.
Then following behind was a proud, handsome man. Rain introduced him as attorney Jules Nicholson, the bride's groom. Ariane, who was with the guests, was shocked. What is this? I thought she was marrying Rain. Ariane muttered to herself, unable to take her eyes off Hannah. On that fateful night, Ariane was left bewildered by the deception of Rain and Hannah. Where will their deceitful actions lead? Part 9 follows.